Hi there YouTube, welcome back to another review. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the SXK SX300 mod. You can pick these up from Angelfiremods.co.uk for $44.99 before any type of discount. And what it is a 50 watt box mod that will fire from 7 to 50 watts. It has a single 18650 battery which is usually replaceable and USB charging on the front. You can vape while charging. I have already tested that. So it's DC to DC power, has the gravity sensor so that you go into settings and you tilt it to change your wattage. So there's no other buttons. The 5 buttons are stainless steel, really nice button, and it uses the Yeehee SX300 chip. It does also say in the box, chip by Yeehee, and at the moment there's a lot of people talking about this mod saying it has it or it hasn't got a chip, the chip's fake. I can't be 100% sure. I have had confirmation from Infinite, because obviously it's the same mod as the Infinite SX300, and they confirmed it's a genuine Yeehee chip in here. Somebody on the Fastech forums took one of these apart and confirmed that the SX300 chip is real based on the board layout and the model number of the chip. So, I mean, it's a anodized aluminium box. It's really quite nice in the hand, nice and small. So yeah, I'm going to have a vape and we're just going to go down to the up close. Okay then, so the SXK SX300 mod. This is the box, it's just your black box, magnetic door, says SX300 and chip by Yeehee in gold writing on the front. Some safety warnings on the side and nothing at all on the bottom. So when you get your mod, you're going to get a user manual and your mod. So, I mean, the user manual is pretty basic, gives you how to use it, but it just gives you a spec. So 0.2 to 1 ohms, 4.2 volts input, 18 amp, up to an 18 amp load. The watts is 0.5 watts error, up to 0.5 watt error either side of the reading it's telling you. The maximum output, sorry, no, not the max. So the maximum output is 50 watts. The minimum is 7 watts, and 3.2 to 4.2 volts input. We've got low resistance protection. We've got short protection, low battery protection, high voltage protection if the input voltage is higher than 5 volts, which it shouldn't happen on your regular 18650 battery. And then I believe we also have reverse battery protection. So you'll receive your mod in the plastic bag. We'll take it out of there and we'll put it to one side. And then the mod itself. So the one I have here is the silver. It is anodized billet aluminium or aluminum if you're in America. And on the front we've got the screen, which is an OLED display, USB charge port with indicator LED. On this side we don't have anything at all. On the back, just the 2 screws for the cover. I wish it had magnets, but at the price point it's coming at, it's a really good little mod. On the bottom we've got the battery vent hole. On this side we've got the stainless steel fire switch, and it's got a really nice positive feel to it. It is a little clicky, nice and soft to press. And then on the top we have a stainless steel Fat Daddy style 510 connection that has a brass spring loaded firing pin. So this one is quite reflective, as you can see. It's quite a nice like glittery style finish. Does look rather nice. And then for your measurements, it is 89mm tall by 25mm deep and 46mm wide. So the corners, as you can see, are nicely rounded off. It's pretty much a Hannah box, just with a different screen. So to get into the mod, we just need to undo the 2 screws. As I say, I wish there'd been magnets, but I suppose if that's what you wanted, you could convert it yourself. And then inside you can see that Fat Daddy Star 510, where the positive is up inside it. No negative onto the 510 because it's done to the body of the mod. We've got this plate here, which is just a delivery, and then your chip is obviously where the screen is attached to, so underneath this. So it's inside, as you can see, inside is really nice and tidy. And there's your 18650 battery board. So we're just going to throw a battery in there now. And when you throw it in, it'll say welcome on the screen. So I'll just chuck the screws back in. So as I say, a lot of people are saying it isn't an SX300, but I mean it is leading towards the fact that it actually is. So that's the battery in, and it's 5 clicks to turn it on, and it'll say welcome SX300, and then your home screen. So obviously at the moment I've just been vaping at 26 watts, so it does remember what your settings were. So to lock it, let me just put an atomizer on there. So as you can see, there's lock. To unlock, 3 clicks. To go into settings, it's 5 clicks. So there we go. So there's the wattage, and obviously to change the watts, you either tilt or tip the mod, whichever way you want to go. So the more you tilt it, the faster it will go. All the way to 50 watts. And it doesn't round robin and go back to 7, so you have to do that yourself. I'm not a fan of the gravity sensing systems. I'd rather have buttons, and it's just a bit awkward doing it from this angle actually. So we'll go back to 26 watts. So to go to the next setting, so we've got exit, we'll tilt it, that'll take us back to the home screen, I'll call it. and then power off, and it'll just say bye bye. So to power it back on, and we'll take a look at the screen. So you can see we've got the battery bar, which is an active bar, and then the wattage at the top. Underneath that, the voltage it's put in, your ohms underneath that, and your actual battery voltage, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it does vape really well. I've vaped a couple of different atomizers on this, and they've all been really good. I mean, there's no delay either. As soon as you press that button, it fires. And that's what you want. I mean, some mods do take a while to ramp up, but this one seems to be okay. So that was the up close. We're going to go back up to the table and have a little chat. Okay then guys, so that was the up close with the SXK SX300. I will just show you now. So I've plugged it in. You can see the red LED there. That means it's charging, and as I say, we can vape while we charge. But I mean, I've got a full battery anyway, so I don't even need it on charge. So yeah, so as I say, I've tried a couple of different ATIs on there. Let me see what. So we've got CLT2 plus CLT2, and this is 0.4 ohms. But you know, you can vape. That's obviously 26 watts. I'm just going to turn the power up. But yeah, I mean, really, this kind of mod, you're not going to be using too low resistance on drippers anyway. I think it's going to be better for your tanks, you know, your Squapes, your cave funds, sub tanks, Atlantises. But for the price point, 45 quid, it's really well made. It works really well. I've not had absolutely a single issue with it. Well, I'll tell you, I had one issue where it ramped up the voltage, but that was down to my coil on my cave fund had managed to drop down and touch the positive post, so I don't know what had happened there. But obviously that weren't the mod's fault. That was probably where I took it apart, messing about with it, put it back on, and I must have touched the top of the coil down on the cave fund V4, because obviously it's open. But yeah, so 50 watts. It vapes really well at 50 watts. But I haven't been vaping it at 50 watts. I've been sticking at the lower wattages. As I say, like 26 watts with the sub tank, or about 30 watts with the Atlantis. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of bad press because of this whole chip thing, which, you know, it seems to be happening every single time a new mod comes out. Is it a Yeehee chip? No, it's not. It's fake, it's fake, it's fake. When 9 times out of 10 it isn't. So yeah, as I say, the price is really good. I'm not a huge fan of the gravity sensing system. I'd rather have the buttons, but that's just my my own personal taste. So good points. I mean, it's like I say, really well made. I love the fact that it's not just a cheapo 510. It's like a Fat Daddy style. Everything screws on there. It's got the spring-loaded pin. The onboard charging, obviously you can vape and charge, which is a plus in my books. A lot of these mods, you plug it in and then you can't vape. But if your battery's running really low and this is your only mod, you want to be able to take advantage of being able to vape so that you've got the pass-through. And yeah, everything's just a really sturdy finish. The finish on the actual anodizing on this box is really good. So yeah, I mean, it is definitely well worth 45 quid of anybody's money. If you just want a pick it up and go mod that's reliable, that you can just vape on all day long. I mean, the battery life's pretty good vaping at the lower wattages. Obviously if you're vaping at 50 watts all the time on it, it's going to be a little bit rubbish. But yeah, so I'm just rambling on. It is a really nice mod, and I actually prefer it to some others for, you know, the ease of use, especially with it having the Yeeky chip. It just works as it's supposed to do. So that's enough from me rambling on. I'll be back again soon with another video. If you like the video, please subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you again soon, everybody.